You guys, what is up? I'm Sequisha and this is our freedom song, and I am pumped today because I am hopefully going to finish our urban orchard or backyard orchard, what you want to call it. We put this orchard in our side/backyard, and I'm going to show you how we did it from start to finish. We posted a video last spring, maybe early summer, showing us potting up the trees that we bought. And so it's been a year since those trees were potted up and they are ready to go into the ground. I hope that you will absolutely enjoy this process as much as we did. Okay, so first up, Thomas is moving our RV, so that's a whole story. We lived in that for 2 years. Okay, so this is what we are starting with. I use an electric tiller. The hope with loosening the soil is that it would be easier for the tree to establish. I also read that grass could actually delay the fruiting of apple trees. We are planting about 6 varieties of apples, and we have 14 trees altogether that we are planting in an 18-foot by 42-foot space. So here we are spacing our trees 6 feet apart. The plan is to keep these trees pruned to about 6 feet. We have so much to learn about taking care of trees and pruning them. So if you have any good resources, please let me know down in the comments. So we dug our hole based on the size of the actual root ball. As we were digging our holes, we came across some massive roots that were crazy. And yes, that is a root that you hear. There's a big root there. Prince is trying to get it. So after we got our trees all in place, it was now time to lay down our cardboard. The saying, "many hands make for light work," I could not agree more. So we put some topsoil at the base of each tree so that when we lay down the cardboard, we would all clearly know where not to lay it. So I like to wet the boxes before I break them down. This method helps it to be soft so that they can break down nicely, as well as to mold to the ground as they dry. But I'm just loving it. I absolutely love how this is looking. Like, I can envision it. I can totally envision it. Okay, so right there where I have that little blocked off, that's where my greenhouse that doesn't exist yet, it is going to go right there. It's going to go right there. Entrance right here with, you know, an archway trellis with grapes planted on each side of that. to go into the orchard. I just can envision it, how beautiful this is going to be. Our free wood chips came right on time. We worked like a well-oiled machine until nightfall, getting those wood chips down. It is fence time, so we are using T-post, and you typically use a T-post driver, but we don't have one of those, so we use the sledgehammer. Whoa, you got it! Oh my God. You got ups, man! I love that guy. My life is so full, y'all. My life is full. I'm on a roll. Okay, so our method to do it was to put tension on the fence, and then the other person would zip tie. After we finished the fence, we were able to then put more wood chips down. So recently, one of you guys suggested that instead of using these beds for compost, we should use them as gardening beds. And you know what? I agree. So thank you for your suggestion. These beds actually fit perfectly in front of the orchard. I definitely see the benefit of making your own compost. And so we want to do that as soon as possible. Okay, so right here, I am just setting posts. So what I am doing is I'm digging a hole and then placing the board in there and then backfilling it. Next, we are going to be filling our beds with pine straw and wood chips. We also had some eggshells and just some produce food scraps that we were able to put in there as well. I used some leftover fencing to staple up on our board so that these grapes would have something to grab onto. We are planting a variety of marigolds in here, as well as some pole beans that is going to trail along that gate. I think that is going to be so beautiful. We planted sunflower seeds as well on the end of both beds, and so that is going to add some height along with all that beautiful color. Okay, so I'm going to be coating our posts with this bone sauce. Okay, so Billy makes this sauce and I used it last year in the garden. We didn't have any deer. This area is so highly concentrated with deer, and our neighbors actually, she couldn't plant anything. The deers would just come right through and just eat it. And we didn't have that problem. And so we are definitely going to see this year if this sauce keeps those deer away. Okay, so let's remember what this space looked like before. Let's just take this in. And let's get to what it looks like now.
Where you can get something pretty shot, like where the sun's shining on something.
Oh my goodness, my heart is so happy to see something that you only dreamed of come to life in a way that just is unreal is so amazing. Like it just truly is. Let's put our hand to the plow, which makes it that much better that we all chipped in and created a family orchard that we can be proud of, that we get to watch grow and feed our family. I couldn't be happier right now. Absolutely love defined spaces. And still things that I want to do inside this orchard to make it ours, to make it sing our freedom song. So definitely stay tuned. Guys, so much for joining us on this journey that we call our freedom song. I will talk to you guys next time.
I have to stick my hand in here for that.